Hello party, I'm Sammy and I'm going to be your host for the video. Today we're going to be doing a special sort of unboxing, unpacking, more like a showcase and sort of a review on a little certain something that I like to do. Sometimes we do art books, sometimes we do cards like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon. Sometimes we just do collector's editions of stuff. But without further ado, let's show you guys what we're doing. What we got here is Shovel Knight, the official design works. I love Shovel Knight a lot. It's one of my favorite games of recent years. I was just blown away by it. Yacht Club Games did a really good job with that game. It's like a mixture of DuckTales and Mega Man and a little bit of Castlevania, or at least the NES Castlevania. Let's go through the first page. We're introduced with wow. Actually, this is good paper. Glossy paper. So what we got here is we got a 2D sprite, actually. 2D sprites in a book. I don't see that very often. That's because I don't look at a lot of art books. And I want to start doing that. Wow. Chapter 1 of the gallery. Okay, let's just check it out. Wow, they even got the 8-bit. Ooh, okay, so here's some familiar artwork. Front cover of all the video game boxes. Promotional art. Oh, okay, we just skipped a few. Tribute art. Wow. You got them all in chibi format. I really like this one. This one, like, I'm very liking the cartoon style. Like, when I draw myself, I go for a more cartoonish look. But whenever I see, like, stuff like this, like these type of renditions of cartoon style characters going for a more grittier look, I'm always loving it. Doesn't work with everything though. Like for example Mario, a grittier look of Mario, I don't know, I kind of don't like it, but the appreciation for the art is always there. So anyways, let's go to the next page. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's kind of cute. More tribute art. A lot of tribute art. Oh, you see, this right here kind of reminds me of Super Smash Brothers. Like, have you guys ever seen like the tribute art and that, like promotional art? I don't know why it kind of reminds me of it. I think it's because like you've seen like things like Kid Icarus, for example. It's very similar to it. Yeah, this is this. I was like, this looks familiar. I'm not old there, guys. Anyways, chapter 2, characters and world. Wow, okay, we're going in. We got the game sprites, shows us the game sprites, how they actually get it done. So they got the key art, and they kind of translate it, I believe, into sprite art. Or it might be the other way around. I know personally when I do sprites myself, I usually either if I'm doing them from scratch, for example, I draw out what I want to do, and then I make the sprites. Sometimes it doesn't translate well. For example, if you guys can see here, there's beige here, there's white. They did a fairly good job on that aspect for the horns of the helmet, but as you guys can see, there's orange. I'll try to pull out do some editing, try to show you guys this a little bit more with better detail. But the sprites here, the horns, they might not translate well into how the sprite will look. So they have to think of an alternative. And the thing with 8-bit art, when they try to go for an 8-bit aesthetic, there's, if I remember correctly, there's 3 or 4 colors plus transparent. And transparent is usually either black or white. Sometimes it can be gray. Like a Super Mario, for example, like if we look at this, for example, this is something I made. If you guys can see, there's 3 colors. There's red, yellow, brown. And the 4th color would be transparent. The 4th color can be black, white, and I believe also gray. Just so you guys have an idea what sprites tend to use for 8-bit aesthetic. So when you guys see, like, for example, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the video game, when they advertised it, they said it was very 8-bit. That's not the case. Anyways, moving on to the next page. Sorry about that little rant. But I believe it's informative. Anyways, then we got things here, for example, developer commentary, more key art, reading, all this other stuff, and pink ribbon. Oh, yeah, okay. Developer commentary. It can be difficult to interpret a character fully from their sprite. We chose to use the second screen of Nintendo platforms to show off how Shovel Knight looks in more detail. So what I'm thinking is when they do something like this, and there's multiple colors in the larger pixel art, is sometimes they'll just make this pure black. Like they'll use the sprite and use pure black. But what they would end up doing is they would kind of like trick the game in that 8-bit aesthetic, and they would try to use the background. They would try to make the background seem like it's a part of the detail of this, and therefore it'll have more colors showcased in the actual pixel art. That's just my guess. I'm not entirely sure. I'm no game developer. I don't understand the true limitations. I just know why it's there, sort of. Anyways, going on to the next bit. Oh, and then they got the actual how they drew it out and whatnot. Despite how consistent Shovel Knight's design stayed throughout the project, at one point he had a sheath for his shovel blade. That's pretty cool. I don't want to showcase everything. I totally would. But I know that would be unfortunate for the guys who made the book and me showcasing the whole entire book. I'm just going to show you guys some things, not all of it, but based on what I'm seeing here, it's a very detailed art book. I've seen a lot of art books at like my local bookstore, like Chapters or Indigo or Kohl's, where they show you very little. They just show you just the concept art and then that's it. And they don't show you the details, the commentary behind the works that they've made. This is so far this is a very informative book. So if you're into behind the scenes type of details, this is definitely so far a really well put book. So this is pretty much just showcasing all that stuff for the how they done it. Let's go into more a little bit more earlier sketches rather. Okay. More stuff here. Yeah. So yeah, I believe they do draw it like how I said that how I do things personally. I guess they do draw it out and then they make a sprite of it. So I'm not far off on that. Ooh, the actual sprite sheets. Wow. Okay. This is really something else. This is nice. I'm pretty sure you can, if you plan on doing if you're the type of person that uses sprites to make sprite comics, or flash animations using sprites. These, I'm pretty sure can be found, I believe it's somewhere on the internet. My personal place to go use it, get sprites, is usually from Spriter's Resource. If you guys want, in the future, what I could personally do is show you guys a more detailed look on how to handle sprites, how to deal with them properly, how to make them sometimes, how to use them for sprite comics and whatnot. I can teach you guys that if you guys want. If you guys want that, let me know in the comments below. I will definitely go out of my way to do that for you guys. So yeah, just let me know in the comments. Anyways, more stuff. Wow. More. Okay, so we're just gonna mosey on ahead. I wonder if they showcase... I don't know if the book came out not too long ago, but would they showcase God of War and Battletoads? So they got the background development. Let's see if they actually do. I wouldn't mind that. They got the stretch goals and the Kickstarter coffee table book. I actually kind of want that. That'd be cool. In the game box, that would be nice to have, but that's okay. I probably went through the pages. I don't know if they are going to showcase that stuff of God of War or Battletoads. Oh, they did! I knew they would. They can't leave that out. They put everything else in. So they got God of War, Kratos, and you got the Battletoads. Wow. Especially with the new God of War coming out, like, this is something that you should be looking for. Wow, they did a really good job. Obviously, they can't show all the sprites. They wouldn't show all the sprites. Actually, that's another thing. Would they include themselves from Ukulele? That's another thing. So far, I'm impressed by this book. There is a lot of detail compared to past art books that I've read. I've never really owned too many. But this is... Oh, they even got a fan art bit. But this is a really good... this is a really well created art book. The designs... I don't think they're going to showcase Ukulele. If they did, I'll probably have to look through it all. But they did a fantastic job. Anyways, guys, this has been Shovel Knight Official Design Works. I would highly recommend buying this. Shovel Knight is also very much worth it as well. So I would highly recommend buying this book. Again, Shovel Knight Official Design Works. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry, this is like a first time-ish type of unboxing. I've done them in the past, but I wasn't pleased with the results. Hopefully this one will be up to par. If not, I apologize sincerely, but I will continue to do stuff like this. One, because I like doing them. Two, I want to get better at this. And obviously practice makes perfect, and I won't be perfect ever. I'll see you guys next time. My name's Sammy Salty, and you were watching Game Over Food. Bon appetit, guys, and happy gaming.